Travel along, Catholic pilgrims, as we learn from St. Augustine, Doctor of the Church, while we read his book, Confessions. Welcome back, Catholic pilgrims. Today is a little bit longer reading, and it's not complicated. It's just that St. Augustine is going to say past, present, and future a lot. And because he says those words so much, it can feel like it kind of gets jumbled up in your mind. But what he is saying, though, is very interesting, so don't get scared off. Just take in what he is trying to convey, and hopefully I can read it well enough so that you get what he's saying. We are reading from Book 11, Chapter 15, on page 264. Yet we speak of a long time and a short time, though only when we mean the past or the future. For example, we say that 100 years is a long time ago or a long time ahead. A short time ago or a short time ahead we might put at 10 days. But how can anything which does not exist be either long or short? For the past is no more and the future is not yet. Surely then, instead of saying, it is a long time, we ought to say of the past, it was a long time, and of the future, it will be a long time. My Lord, my light, does not your truth make us look foolish in this case too? For if we speak of a long time in the past, do we mean that it was long when it was already past, or before it became the past and was still the present? It could only be long when it was there to belong. Once it was past, it no longer was, and if it no longer was, it could not be long. So we must not say that the past was long, because we shall not be able to find anything in it that could be long, for the simple reason that once it becomes the past, it ceases to be. Instead, we must say that the time of which we are speaking was long when it was the present, because it could have been long only while it was the present. It had not yet become the past, which would have meant that it no longer existed, and therefore something existed which could be long. But as soon as it became the past, it ceased to be long because it ceased to be at all. Now let us see if our human wits can tell us whether present time can be long, for we are gifted with the ability to feel and measure intervals of time. What is the answer to be? Is the present century a long time? Before we answer this, we must see whether 100 years can possibly be present. If we are in the first year of the 100, that year is present, but the other 99 are future. Therefore, they are not yet. If we are in the second year, 1 year has already passed, 1 is present, and the rest are future. In the same way, whichever of the 100 years that go to make the century we choose to regard as present, those which went before it will be past, and those which come after it will be future. This proves that 100 years cannot be present. Let us see, then, whether at least the 1 year in which we are is present. If we are in the first month, the other 11 are future. If we are in the second month, the first has passed and the rest are still to come. So we cannot even say that the whole of the current year is present, and if the whole of it is not present, the year is not present. For a year is made up of 12 months. Any one of them, the current one, is present, but the others are either past or future. It is not even true that the current month is present, but only one of its days. If it is the first day, the remainder are future. If it is the last day, the rest are past. If it is any day in the middle of the month, it falls between past and future days. Now we can see that the present, which we found was the only one of the 3 divisions of time that could possibly be said to be long, has been whittled down to the space of scarcely 1 day. But here again, we must look into the matter more closely, because not even the whole of 1 day is present. It is made up of hours of darkness and hours of daylight, 24 of them. In relation to the first hour, the others are future. In relation to the last, the others are past. And any intermediate hour comes between the hours which precede it and those which follow it. Even that 1 hour consists of minutes, which are continually passing. The minutes which have gone by are past, and any part of the hour which remains is future. In fact, the only time that can be present is an instant, if we can conceive of such, that cannot be divided even into the most minute fractions. And a point of time as small as this passes so rapidly from the future to the past that its duration is without length. For if its duration were prolonged, it could be divided into past and future. When it is present, it has no duration. This being so, when does a time come which we can call long? Not the future, surely, for we do not say of the future that it is long, because it does not yet exist in order to be long. We say that it will be long, but when will it be long? Not while it is still future, because it does not yet exist and therefore cannot be long. If it is to be long when it passes out of the future, which is not yet in being and comes into being by becoming the present, this would satisfy the condition that something must exist to be capable of being long. But, as we have already seen quite clearly, the present cannot possibly have duration. Are you still with me? In a nutshell, what St. Augustine is saying is that the present moment is just a blip in time. As each nanosecond passes away, it's in the past, and the next nanosecond passes away, and then we are in the next one and the next one. The present state barely lasts any time at all, even though we are constantly in the present. Does that trip your brain out a bit? I was telling my husband that St. Augustine is discussing time, and he said, the present time is the only time we don't think about. And I responded with, huh? And he continued, you think about the past, either what just happened a minute ago or what just happened a decade ago. You think about what you will do, but you never think about the present, because as soon as you do, it's slipped into the past, and then it's the past that you think about. So, how do you feel about that, Catholic Pilgrims? Interesting thoughts. But we will pause here for today. I'll see you soon, and until then, live the faith boldly and travel well.